Hello, we are here for our 323 collective read. Starting with the angel numbers, we're going to focus on just the ones this time. And there's a reason for that. So if you're seeing 111 or 1111 everywhere lately, the universe is trying to let you know that it's listening. Make those wishes, even if it's just to yourself. So I'm trying things a little differently today. I used the Gaia Oracle to tap into the current collective to help us, to help you identify if this message is for you. I pulled the hidden path and evolution. So for the current collective, this speaks of a collective that's currently in transition from internal growth to external boredom. So basically, you're undergoing a major vibrational shift right now. So these two oracle cards suggest that you're currently navigating like a spiritual bridge. So this identifies the collective as those who are learning to balance the ethereal with the practical. So basically the marriage of spirit and matter. And with the evolution card here, this reinforces that this group is in the middle of like a significant level up. And it's not just a small change, like it's a fundamental transformation of your environment or your state of being. So, getting into our read now, we've got the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. So, the collective is stepping into a week of charisma, independence, creativity, like a creative fire. So the Queen of Wands is bold and vibrant. So it's suggesting that even if things feel uncertain right now, the collective energy is like, I've got this, I can handle this. So there's a strong like main character energy here. And I'm seeing people are feeling more confident in their skin and are more ready to take the lead in their projects, in their own projects. So, and how to move forward with the Four of Cups here. So usually we see this as a card of apathy and missed opportunities, but as an advice card on how to move forward, the meaning kind of shifts. So this is kind of saying to move inward. Like after a high intensity card like the Queen of Wands and the evolution card we pulled from the Gaia Oracle, this is basically telling you to stop looking at external offers at the moment. The advice is to sit in contemplation. Not every golden cup being offered right now is worth your energy. So to move forward, the collective is kind of being nudged to pull back and say maybe not right now. You know, harness your power of saying no. Basically. So while the Queen of Cups is like a go, go, go energy, the Four of Cups right next to it kind of says that your next step will be revealed when you stop reaching and start listening, you know. Like this entire reading suggests that the collective has evolved significantly, but you need to guard that energy. Like instead of jumping at every new opportunity this week, try sitting with yourself, you know, and make sure your next move aligns with that hidden path card that we pulled earlier. You know, like the trying to ground your higher purpose into reality. I mean, with that hidden path and evolution card together, it suggests that that massive internal shift has already happened, but the 3D reality hasn't quite caught up yet. The Four of Cups represents the stagnation that's felt when you've outgrown your current environment, basically. So the situation here is learning to sit in the stillness of the waiting room without getting frustrated or making impulsive changes just to feel something. Do you know what I mean? So, basically that means you're finding a current project or mastering an existing skill over starting up something completely brand new. So whether or not you take that cup 1111 on the timer, make those wishes. Hold on, I'm going to make my wish. Yeah. Someone might be presented with a partnership kind of like in the standard way, but it feels kind of meh on the inside. In your gut, it's like a meh feeling. Whether or not you take that cup, that's on you to write that part of the story. For someone out there, you deserve better than a pretty cup that's half empty. That's not to say that's necessarily what you're going to be offered this week, but just as a reminder, don't accept less than you deserve because you're bored in a waiting room. You're already here. It's a really good place to be, actually. Very peaceful if you allow it to be and sit in gratitude for where you currently are. There's no need to go all Karen mode on the staff. We're here, we're in the waiting room. So try to find gratitude in that, and I hope this helps. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you Friday.